I need to be completely honest with you, even though it shakes every nerve in my body and forces me to confront fears I have tried to silence for far too long. Hiding behind comforting half-truths seemed easier, but I respect you far too much to keep you suspended in uncertainty any longer. Today, I want to place every fragment of my heart on the table and let you see it exactly as it is, cracked in places, earnest in others, yet still beating with genuine care for the beautiful soul that you are. For weeks, I have replayed our memories like gentle films in my mind, the sound of our late-night laughter echoing down quiet streets, the warmth of your hand weaving through mine when words felt unnecessary, the courageous way you believed in me when I doubted myself. Those moments are treasures I will carry forward, no matter where life leads. And that is precisely why this conversation is so difficult. The very last thing I want is to dim the light that radiates from you, or to act as an anchor that keeps you from sailing toward horizons designed specifically for your spirit. When I first felt our connection spark into something deeper, I promised myself I would always nurture it with honesty. Yet somewhere along the way, I began compromising that promise, afraid that the truth might fracture what we had built. I convinced myself that if I worked harder, loved louder, and silenced my own insecurities, I could eventually grow into the partner you need. But self-improvement is not a race against time, and love does not bloom from desperation. The harder I pushed, the more I realized that forcing growth only bruises the very roots of love instead of nourishing them. The truth is painfully simple. I have reached a crossroads in my personal journey, and I do not yet possess the stability, the emotional bandwidth, or the openness that you, in your magnificent sincerity, deserve. You have offered me a garden of understanding, rich soil, patient sunlight, forgiving rain. I have tried to sow seeds within it, yet my roots remain tangled in past wounds. Rather than watch us both struggle, I choose to step aside and give you the freedom to welcome someone ready to grow beside you now, not someday. Please believe me when I say this decision was not born of fleeting doubt or momentary frustration. It arrived after long nights of reflection, after tear-stained journal pages that ask the same question again and again. Is holding unfair to either of us? Each time the answer whispered back, not if the holding turns into hurting. I cannot, with integrity, keep requesting your patience while I remain uncertain about when, or if, I will reach the place you already stand. I know part of you might wonder whether my words mask a lack of feeling. Nothing could be farther from the truth. I care for you deeply. I admire the fierceness with which you love, the spark of curiosity in your eyes, the kindness you share so freely with strangers and friends alike. Those qualities deserve daily celebration, not quiet apologies from a partner too weary to match them. Perhaps you are tempted to insist that we could heal and grow together, that love is patient, that commitment means staying when storms roll in. I respect that philosophy. It is a testament to your courage and faith. Yet there is also a kind of love that recognizes when stepping away is the most compassionate act. That is the love I offer you now. A love that refuses to keep you stitched to uncertainty. A love humble enough to admit its limitations. A love brave enough to untie its own knots so you can step forward unburdened. Letting go does not mean erasing the value of what we shared. The laughter that once danced between us will not vanish. It will disperse as small beams of light guiding each of us in new directions. The lessons we learned about vulnerability, trust, forgiveness will become stepping stones on paths that diverge but never negate each other. That is why I am writing these words with a mixture of sorrow and quiet faith. Sorrow for the chapter that closes, faith in the chapters waiting to open for both of us. You are an extraordinary soul, and somewhere out there is a heart ready to meet yours with steadiness and abundance. Someone will marvel at the way you greet sunrise with gratitude, will listen intently when you speak your dreams aloud, will hold you close without fearing your brilliance. I wish with all sincerity that I could be that person, but honesty compels me to admit that my journey still demands solitary miles, miles spent learning, unlearning, and rebuilding the inner home from which I will one day love without hesitation. There may be moments in the days ahead when grief arrives uninvited, when songs we shared play on the radio, when familiar calves whisper your name, when memories flash like fireflies at dusk. Allow those feelings. They are proof that our connection was real. But do not let them convince you that your future is hostage to yesterday. Instead, let each memory be a quiet blessing, a reminder that you can love deeply and will love again, perhaps even more freely. If you ever doubt your worth, remember the countless ways you uplifted me. The night you stayed awake to calm my anxiety, the afternoon you celebrated my smallest achievements as if they were triumphs of the century, the messages where your words were balm on a battered spirit. These acts are etched into my heart, and they will guide me toward becoming a kinder version of myself. I hope in time, you will look back on us without bitterness. I hope you will see that this goodbye is seeded with respect, not neglect, with tenderness, not rejection. I hope you will trust that the universe holds both of us lovingly, guiding us toward experiences that expand our souls. My parting wish is that you meet mornings with excitement, greet your reflection with compassion, and encounter love that mirrors the vastness of the love you give. Before I close, allow me to share one final image that has comforted me. Two ships anchored side by side at twilight. For a season they traveled in delighted tandem, exchanging laughter under the stars. But eventually their destinations call from opposite horizons. To stay lashed together would mean drifting aimlessly, perhaps crashing against unseen reefs. So, with solemn respect, they release the ropes, lanterns flicker a final farewell, and each sets sail toward its purpose. I release you now, not into emptiness, but into the open sea of possibility. May fair winds guide you toward harbors where your gifts are celebrated and your heart is met with gentle strength. May every wave remind you that letting go can also be a form of love, a choice that honors the sacredness of both journeys. Thank you for the season we shared, for teaching me that vulnerability is a gateway to truth. I will forever be grateful for the days when we laughed until our cheeks hurt and the nights when silence spoke louder than words. Those memories remain lanterns that will light my path forward. As you step ahead, carry this certainty. You are worthy of boundless affection, of unwavering partnership, of a love that meets you where you are and cheers you onward. Hold that truth close on days when self-doubt tries to rewrite your story. If ever the shadows feel heavy, breathe and remember our mantra. All is working out for our highest good. I will continue my own healing with humility. My departure is not an escape from responsibility. It is a commitment to face it head on so history does not repeat itself. I promise to honor what you taught me by becoming a braver communicator and a kinder friend to myself. If fate allows our paths to cross again, I hope we meet as two souls shimmering with self-knowledge. But until then, our pages must turn in different directions. So here, with respect as my compass and honesty as my sail, I bid you farewell. Take every ounce of love I have and let it fuel your dreams. And should you ever feel alone, look up at the stars. They witnessed our journey and will continue to shine reminders of how brightly love can glow. If this message resonates with you, if it sparks even a fraction of healing, gently tap the like button and type 222 in the comments below. In many spiritual traditions, 222 symbolizes balance and harmony, the alignment of mind, body, and spirit. By sharing it, you not only claim your own healing, but also send ripples of compassion to others navigating similar waters. Thank you for reading with an open heart. May the path ahead bless you with serenity, growth, and love unburdened by doubt. Farewell for now, brave soul. Though our journeys diverge, the love we experienced will forever remind me that even endings can be written in the ink of grace.